Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and try something I seen on YouTube, and it was done by Monica Barnes Art. She did this really beautiful heart with like one little tiny layer on the bottom, because you know this is the top, the bottom, and a purple, and it just made the flowers pop. She used real flowers. And that's what I have right here is some flowers I dried in silica gel. So I do know I'm going to get some bubbles, but as long as they're not on the surface, you know, of this bottom part, the top part, then I'm okay. But I will move them around a little bit, squish them a little. Hopefully we won't get that. So I'm using the premium quality epoxy resin from the epoxy resin store. And yeah, so all you do is just pretty much one little layer, and then I'll put my flowers in, let that cure, then do another layer, and then I'm just going to put a real thin layer of purple on the top. I'm not filling this all the way up because I really wanted to have a different mold like she did, and I will put her link in my description so you can see it. It's beautiful, but I couldn't find that kind of mold. And you have to have a shiny mold for this to come out shiny. So I'm just, you know, going to go ahead and do this one. Plus this one's sort of round it'll be round on the top. It won't be flat. So I'm thinking I'll just make it like a little wall plaque or something. And that's about it. So stay tuned for the end of this video for the unmolding. Okay? Hope it turns out pretty. Okay, so I'm excited to see what this looks like. However, I am completely sort of not happy about it because I can feel that there are little holes from the flowers. Air bubbles. But that can be taken care of because look at it, it's indented right here where I put my finger. But that can be taken care of. I could completely put a contact paper, tape around the bottom and pour on top of it. Fill in those gaps with resin. You won't even know they're there. But it's just a bummer because I didn't want to mess with it anymore. But it's yeah. It's the fresh flowers for you. I'm excited about this though, because I know it's going to still turn out really beautiful. Even if it has those little gaps. Okay, here it goes. Hope that it's stuck in there. No. And hopefully it's not too bubbly. Look at the side. That's pretty good. That's what I wanted. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Look at all of them. You know what? That's not too bad. That's kind of neat right in the center. That's not too bad. But yeah, I definitely will just sand this little area down. I don't even have to sand it. Just pour over it. Fill in some of them gaps. Make it straight. Isn't that pretty? You know what? I'm not too disappointed. There's one right here. Also from that. It's those daisies and stuff. I'm surprised this one is not surfaced. It's not though. It's on the inside. You can't even see that one too. It wasn't even worth putting that one in there. Well, that's beautiful. I'm really happy with it. Isn't that gorgeous? So, that's what we'll do. You could always use contact paper for your back. Or you can go ahead and use tape. Okay, but I always prefer contact paper because it's in one piece. When I use tape, sometimes they get in between the, the cracks of the tape. But you know what? That's kind of neat. That's cool. I like that in there. Except for you can feel just a few little gaps. Oh, I'm really happy with this. I can't pick it up. So this can be a really nice wall plaque. I mean, you could put it on a stand, I suppose. Oh, man, it's pretty. But I couldn't believe it when I felt that. I was like, oh, man. There's just no getting around these real fresh flowers for me. I've been told you can spray them. I've even dipped them in resin and they still have air pockets. But isn't that pretty? It's gorgeous. Isn't that neat? That's so pretty. I love that fantasy purple. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to take forever. Okay, let's see what else I did with my extra pieces. This one here, I'm real happy with, except it's got a few pieces of glitter in it. I somehow or another, I pick up glitter. And that neat little heart. I love it. I got to make a set of these. And I do have some more of these drying. Isn't that pretty? The only thing is this was a mixture of the Fantasy Purple and the Liquitex dioxazine. Yeah. It's a little bit darker color. But, well, so anyway, I forgot I had another packet of the Fantasy. So this one's just straight Fantasy. And I love that metallic shimmer in there. That's what I like about it. But yeah, look at this, some glitter. Little specks of glitter. There's one, a tinsel. Oh, well, it's okay. It's really pretty. That's really neat. I'm super thrilled with that one. Very neat. So I do have another one here. I'm going to be putting another layer on with the Fantasy Purple. It's going to be pretty. Yep, just the same. And these, you know what I think it is? They do need to touch the bottom of the mold so that the air pockets go up. I don't know. But these babies were fine. So go figure about that. Maybe because it was round. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. But I'm going to finish this one. Let's see. I have a lot of pieces left over because I had made up extra. I just poured these pretty blue crystal rocks. You know, what I made from those cabochons. Take it apart. Let's take a look at this one. Hey, that turned out really cool. That is really neat. Oh, that's cool. The tip is good too. Isn't that pretty? That's cool. And this one, I should have stopped with the clear, but I didn't. So I can't put purple on this one. Oh, that's really neat. Oh, that's cool. So clear. See, just focusing on them bubbles with the low heat gun works awesome. So clear. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Let's see what else I have. I'm excited about this turning out. Even though it has all the bubbles, it's still beautiful. And now I can totally fix that. So I made myself a little tiny tea candle with, this was the mixture of the Liquitex, the Axazine purple, and the mica that I had left over. I went ahead and really worked on this hard because I got my sandpaper and my polish. And it actually works, but it's just hard on the hands. That's why my hands always look so beat up, because I work so hard with them. But it's really cool because you can see through it now, and you can see the little, the glitter. And you can see the little baby's breaths. You can still see the gap, but I've been told if you put rubber bands around them, you won't see that. So that'll be my next trial. But it's nice and smooth now. It doesn't have that ruffiness. The only thing you're seeing is bubbles from the inside. And that's it. That's all inside bubbles. Very cool. And then I'm actually thinking about putting, you know, one of those little paper things they have. Made one of them. Or whatever they're called. I don't know. But I put a little baby's breath around the sides, and they actually stayed in place evenly. That's neat. There's a little bit of glitter in there. Dropped in. I don't know how I have glitter everywhere around me. But I'm thinking about painting the bottom of this that fantasy purple. Let's see what that would do. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, you can actually see the flowers too better. So yeah, I'll just paint the bottom of that. And I have this really cool ashtray. This one turned out really good too. There's no bubbles anywhere on this one. Real pretty, that fantasy purple. Well, let me see. I got 2 others. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, to be honest with you. I just ran out of ideas at this point. I'll put that little foil, Go Flakes on the top. Well, I don't know. I guess it's weird, but pretty. I should have thought of something else to do with that one. Oh, this is fun. I always wake up totally half asleep, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't do anything besides come out here and check these out right away. Isn't that funny? This one, I managed to put some on the bottom first, which I should have done with that one. Look at that purple, how it is. That's cool, the way that mica. That's really pretty. That's not too shabby. For a little coaster on that one, it's pretty neat. I like this side, the smooth side, so I should have put this on the bottom. But it's all good. Anyway, that's it. Look at everything I've got. Just for this piece. Isn't that funny? Except for this one, of course. So this one here, I still have to do one more coat. Make it look like this. This is really pretty, though. So cool. I just can't figure out why these would dry just the same way. Why wouldn't these? I think it's because they were rounded. It's round. No bubbles at all with these. Let me see. I don't feel, nope, there's none on this side. We'll go figure. With this resin, you live and learn. But I'm real happy with this. So yeah, I will. I'll put, a coat of, you can even use like liquid latex. Tish does. Put that on there. And just pour over it. Fill in some of them gaps. But that's not going to go away. Just a little bit of the little hole gaps there. That's pretty though. Oh, I'm in love with that fantasy purple. Not too bad. Isn't that something? Alrighty. Well, that's it. I bet I just took forever. I'll probably edit through a lot of that and skip right to it. Everybody have a good week. And continue to stay safe, of course. Important. Real important. Oh my gosh. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.